Yo, Zoe, it's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's 40 years of Zoe. Zoe creating havoc in the world. It's been magical hanging out with you now for more than what? Like, I can't even remember. Maybe like 13, 14, 15 years. Maybe it's about that. That's pretty epic. Um, Maybe even more. But Zoe, you're a magician, and yeah, I kind of like wanted to think about a few little moments of Zoe that feel very Zoe and feel very exciting to have shared with you. And those kind of little moments are kind of in the theatre world. Um, Remembering being at the Battersea Arts Centre for, excuse me, for the opening Enlightenment Cafe, in which you and P were walking around with forceps and other paraphernalia, kind of poking people with forceps to try and help them think about in that using their brains, and kind of for that speed dating intelligence off that was at first. I remember you kind of like wandering around with those forceps, being very jolly. And then I also remember hanging out with you whilst doing Decade. And I particularly one moment during Decade in the set of what was the at the top of the Twin Towers. It was the restaurant, kind of mock restaurant that became the immersive set for Decade. And you decided at one point to basically flash your bum to the set. I don't think most people weren't there. It wasn't like during a show. You managed to not do that during one of the shows, but I do remember that particular moment, which I thought was very, very entertaining, and so did the others that were lucky enough to be there at that particular Zoe moment. In a very kind of a show Decade that was about the 10th anniversary of 9/11. So I thought it was very, very probably a meaningful part of the story of 9/11. I think it became part of the legend of 9/11. You bearing your ass in a theatre show relating to it, and then coming up to Scotland and helping out with Edinburgh again, like being magical. Obviously, huge thanks for being part of that. And I think you might have broken a finger, which I'm still very sorry about. I hope your finger's okay. I hope the other 9 compensated okay, and that your fingers maybe not right now your main body concern. But I apologise for that particular moment. And then one other moment about when P and my wedding. And I think this photo, I can't remember who took the photo. It might have been Jeff. I think it could have been Jeff that took the photo of you going for wee in the field next to where everybody else was dancing. And so in the middle of the afternoon, and there's you with a thumbs up, kind of like mid-wee, I think, in the field there, which was another beautiful moment. That is so wonderfully Zoe. And all the rest of the family hanging out, managing to make sure that we all had kids at the same time, which was very well planned, so that hopefully May and Wilf and the other ones will have a wonderful time together. I've prattled on for long enough about the magic of Zoe, and all the magic that is still to come in the youthful 40s. Welcome to the youthful 40s. They're a fun zone, only made more fun by sleep deprivation and thinking about whether I'm getting stuff right in the world. Anyway, today isn't about that. Today's getting stuff right in the world by hanging out with you. And happy birthday!